Hey, Stephanie O'Brien Martin here with movedbypurpose.net. Don't go to the website though because it's not working. Actually, it is, but it's very much broken. But anyway, so today I want to talk to you all who are checking in with me about the wonderful question of where is your come from? Okay, so anybody that has a goal, I specifically work with Christian women, leaders, entrepreneurs, people that have a message to share with the world, or you're probably a coach, an author, a speaker, maybe you're a leader or influencer of some kind. You are called to help be a light and help transform the lives of those you lead through your work. And there's many different ways that this can happen. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. So the question that I ask a lot of people is, where is your come from? And to really help step up your self-awareness is to ask yourself, where am I coming from? So I have this group coaching program that's really taken off. And if you're interested in learning more, I think I'm going to do a second round, possibly in June. So stay tuned. Private message me if you want to know more. And it's called Flow versus Force, okay? And this is a come from, okay? Flow is when you are coming from a place of abundance. You're coming from a place of peace and stillness. You are grounded. You are centered. You are clear. You know your purpose. You have a vision, and you trust that it will unfold, and you are surrendered to the process of however that unfolds. You are detached from outcomes. Okay? That's flow. Now, force is striving. It's fear-based. It's ego-driven and led either through pride and thinking possibly a little too highly of yourself, or playing small, okay? Thinking too lowly of yourself. Both are ego. Some people may say pride or false humility, which, false humility is basically hiding out, shrinking back, playing small, disagreeing with what God has put inside you and what He's declared about you and who He has made you to be, and you're out here just hiding. And that's a form of false humility. So what does your come from? When you make decisions, when you launch a program, when you put something out there to share with the world, where are you coming from? Are you coming from a place of force because you have bills to pay and you have to eat? Oh, let me tell you, a huge indicator of when people are in force is, well, you got to eat. I got bills to pay. And while, yes, people need to eat to survive, and yes, we need money to, thrive in this life. Hi, Megan. Good to see you. It is a huge indicator that there's an attachment to money, especially for entrepreneurs, because they're so focused on putting food on the table and paying their bills that they're not able to make clear-headed decisions that are in alignment with what God has for them. They're not really trusting Him to supply their needs. They're like relying on their own efforts and strength. They're in force mode here. Their come from is fear. Their come from is, I have to provide for myself. Okay, and so if you're called to start a ministry, build a nonprofit, launch a business, speak, coach, share a message, maybe you're in direct sales and you know you're called to be a leader in that, and you have a whole team you're leading and you're a light to, okay? You can get real tripped up if your come from is force, your come from is fear, okay? And just check it. Check how many times you say, well, I have to eat. I have bills to pay. Look, we all got bills to pay. Mega millionaires have bills to pay, and they have to eat too. Okay, and guess what? I know people that are really, really well off. Okay, so as well off. Okay, so I know a lot of people with millions of dollars in their bank account that have more fear about not having enough than somebody that has $10 in their bank account. Okay, so actually the amount of money you have in your bank account is not a place of security. That is not your source, and that is not your come from. So, keys to getting in flow. Your come from needs to be in an abiding stillness. You need to be in alignment with God's plan for you. You need to make space to hear what He says about you and declares over you. Most likely, if you are called to launch something, you already know what that is. Okay, there's a stirring, a sensing, a knowing. You're drawn to something. You know how this works. It's a very spiritual element. Purpose is very spiritual. And it's something that when you do it, you are alive. Like, you are on fire. You are unstoppable. You are on top of the world, okay? And that's just like this amazing power that just shoots through you and flows in and out of you. You're giving, you're serving, and you block and pinch off that flow when you get out of alignment. You stop abiding and you get into forcing. You're now self-relying. You're listening to everybody else. You got, mucked up by the ways of the world, and you got confused, and now you don't even know what to do. Hi, Katie. I want to hear about your trip later. So type question if you have a question. If you're able, hi, Wendy. If you're able to, if you've known, like if you've been watching this video this whole time, if you have noticed when you're coming from a place of fear and playing small and shrinking back, or when you've been brave and courageous and bold and you've come from a place of faith and flow and trust and surrender. I'd love to hear if you've experienced either of those and what that was like, or if any of you guys have questions. I'm here for you. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. Thank you for stopping by. I'll pay attention to the comments, and if you want to know more about flow versus force, send me a private message, because we will be launching that group again in June. All right? Take care.